picture this. Let's say you are almost over your ex, right? You're scrolling through some social media app, whether that's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever your ex uses. And then suddenly you come across their picture, their new picture, where they are like all glammed up and they're like kissing with some other guy or girl or whatever. And well, you're back to square one. You're heartbroken, you're frustrated, you're anxious, you're afraid, you feel like shit, you feel like you are not good enough. This is exactly the kind of an experience a social media detox is going to help you avoid. Now, before we get into it, if you want to go deeper into breakup recovery, into my approach to it, and you want to get free tips, a whole list of them, download my recovery cheat sheet, link in the description down below. Now, what is a social media detox? Well, it's really simple. It's a restriction or a complete elimination of social media for the next whatever days. Now, you might think that the only benefit of the social media detox is that it helps you avoid any reminders of your dead relationship and kind of helps you avoid reopening your breakup wounds unnecessarily, but you'd be surprised, there's actually a lot more benefits under the hood. For example, it helps you fend off FOMO, which is basically the fear of missing out. Maybe your friends are getting married, maybe your friends are having kids already, maybe your friends just are finding, or the people you know in general are just finding other dates and partners and whatnot, and you feel jealous, you feel a little bit envious when you come across their very exciting updates on their social media from their unique love lives. Well, a social media detox helps you not see those kind of updates that have the potential to basically make you go into a sour state. Similarly, the social media detox helps you to not compare yourself to other people who maybe have the sort of life or a sort of a relationship that you want as well. And another cool perk, it has been proven that it lessens anxiety, it lessens stress, it helps with depression, it increases your creativity, productivity, and even baseline happiness. So there you have it. This is some really powerful shit, even though it sounds very simple. Now, how do you actually pull off a social media detox, or some people also call it a social media cleanse? Well, step number one is to simply purify your electronics of your ex. Basically, unfollow your ex on all social media platforms and delete any sort of chats and or email exchanges that you've had with them. Now, I know the following isn't a part of the social media detox, but it does make you feel better and it kind of ties in with the concept. Delete your ex's phone number, delete all of your texting exchanges, and delete all of the photos and videos of them or the two of you together from your phone. Now, if you don't want your ex back and you want to get over them completely, and you also don't need to stay in touch in cases like when you work together, have kids or pets together, or live together, it's completely fine to block them everywhere you can. Now, on the flip side, if you're someone who actually wants to get back with their ex, obviously don't block them and don't delete any photos of the two of you if they are public, because your ex might consider that kind of, a punch in the stomach, kind of like, screw you, we're done, I'm never talking to you anymore, and they can get a little bit sad or pissed off as a result, which does not help your chances of rekindling your relationship. Now, step number two, cleanse your devices, your electronics of anything that can remind you of your ex, your breakup, and your past relationship. Basically, unfollow anyone who can trigger some sort of an ex-related memory. Now, let's get really practical. On your computer, I want you to download Newsfeed killers. These are special programs that block essentially your news feeds on a variety of social media platforms. The best ones that I found are Kill Facebook News Feed, Distraction Free YouTube, and Insta Feed Eradicator. Now you can also install programs on your computer that block individual websites or applications. So programs like Cold Turkey, Hey Focus, or Focus Me. Now when it comes to phones, it's a little bit more simple. Just uninstall all of your social media apps. And like with computer blockers that basically block certain websites and applications, you can do the same with phones. You can install what are called phone blockers. Now if you're on an iPhone, you're in luck because all you have to do is just tinker with screen time, which is like a default setting that allows you to block certain websites and applications. However, if you are on an Android or just some other phone based on a different operating system than iOS, you should really look into programs like Help Me Focus and Digital Wellbeing. Now step number 3, the final step of the social media detox: set a time frame for how long you're gonna do it and then actually stick with it. I usually recommend that you do it for about 30 to 90 days, depending on whether you need social media for your job or whatnot. And when you actually decide on this sort of a goal, a time goal that is, I also recommend you go out and find an accountability buddy, someone that will essentially keep you accountable so you stick with a social media detox for the full X amount of days that you've decided to give it a go. And if you're hardcore, you can even agree on painful consequences that need to happen if you break the social media detox with your accountability buddy. So you can basically make an agreement like, if you ever stalk your ex and your accountability buddy catches you doing so, you need to give them $100 or something. Now, a couple of final thoughts. Be flexible with the social media detox. I know it's not for everyone. Like I said, maybe you need social media for work or whatnot. However, try to take it as seriously as possible and don't bullshit yourself that you don't need the social media detox because it feels uncomfortable. All the things in life that actually bring some very healthy result will feel uncomfortable, at least at first. So good luck. If you want to go deeper into breakup recovery, by the way, download my recovery cheat sheet, link in the description down below. But that being said, take care.